Hi everyone, welcome to the astrological love readings for the month of August. Just to let you know that the readings are going to be slightly different, only very slightly from now on, in that it will be a masculine and feminine on both sides for your astrological sign. Sun, moon or rising, or whatever you want to check in terms of your own chart. So what does that mean, the masculine and the feminine? So yes, masculine, very often masculine represented by the male, feminine represented by the female. I will be using those terms. Very often, yes, that is how it's kind of represented. It's not always that simple though. Sometimes you might be female and the masculine energy might be working through you. Sometimes you might be male and the feminine energy is working through you. Essentially, it's not really assigned to gender or sexuality. So always use your intuition, always, with everything. What resonates with you is for you, what doesn't isn't. But I would also invite you to explore things that you don't feel are true. Just explore them, see how they could, maybe they could feel true to you. But always go with what feels right to you in your heart and your intuition. Also, we are all masculine and feminine. So watch the reading and be interested into how the two energies are interplaying within you. You can watch the reading and kind of see how your masculine and your feminine is just playing out with you, and how's that interplaying in your relationships or your relationship with yourself. Don't get too kind of complex with it, but you know, it really is just broaden. Sometimes, you know, it's helpful to just broaden the way we're looking at things and get the messages that way. But essentially, yes, very often it will be just, you know, masculine is represented by a male, feminine represented by a female, and you can just kind of go down that road, but it's not always that simple. All right then, on with the readings. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Please subscribe if you haven't. Please share with people that you feel this would be helpful to. This is all about living love with one another and living in harmony. And do like, do comment, and I appreciate your support. Lots and lots of love. And there will be a monthly general masculine and feminine reading and weekly general masculine and feminine readings available to buy on Vimeo. So that will be alongside these astrological masculine and feminine readings. Lots of love. On with the reading. Hi Aries, welcome to your love reading for August 2016. It's good to see you, good to be back. I hope you had a great July, and I'm interested and excited to see what messages we have here for you for August. So let's get going. Okay, so the card on the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles. So this means that this month there's a lot of opportunity coming in. Be aware of opportunities presenting themselves to you. This is a love reading, so this means that during this month of August, there will be opportunities presented to you, so please be on the lookout for those, and they are of great value. They are very high value opportunities, so be on the lookout for those. So, starting with the feminine on this side, we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Three of Wands, the High Priestess, and the 7 of Pentacles. For the masculine, we have the Magician, the 10 of Cups, the 9 of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. Crowning the two, the energy the masculine takes in, the energy the feminine takes in, and at the root are these. We will turn them over later. Again, as I said, bottom of the deck, Ace of Pentacles, big opportunities. As I said, this is a love reading, so this is opportunities in love, but it is a kind of general energy too. So Pentacles are finances, material things, earthly things, work. So also be on the lookout for those. I'm just feeling a very big energy in terms of Aries for August, that there's a lot of opportunities presenting themselves, but it's important that you're open to them so you recognize them and you can take them. Right, so let's get going. The feminine starts off with the Wheel of Fortune. So you are surrendering to your destiny, feminine. The feminine is basically letting a little bit go of things and letting things go with the flow. And this is a very positive step for her. It is for her whole life. It is about doing that in life. It's about going with what's happening. It's about letting go of the thought this shouldn't be happening. And in that space, and if we are able to do that over and over with no matter what the circumstances are, that's when our destiny plays out. That's when we really allow our destiny to play out. And I promise you that your destiny is awesome. So it really is just about aligning with what is. This interplays brilliantly with this Magician card here for the masculine. So the Magician is all about becoming the creator. It's about mind becoming matter. It's number one. It's 0 to 1. It's the creation of matter. It is about manifestation, and these two play, they seem paradoxical, they seem opposite, but they're not. So by surrendering to what's happening, we then align ourselves with the power of what is happening. So then we have the power to create, if that makes sense. Because we're in alignment with what is, we become powerful in terms of creating what is, in terms of making something matter, if that makes sense. So there is this great working together of the masculine and feminine Aries in this spread. So that's a very powerful energy here and a big lesson for August. The second card the feminine has on her side is the 3 of Wands. So this signifies that she's waiting for communication from the masculine, and that is interesting considering he has this 10 of Cups. So he's feeling like everything is okay and hunky-dory and he doesn't really need to do anything. This is emotional fulfillment. This is feeling as though you're really together. It's marriage, togetherness, family, legacy, happy days, literally. A rainbow of beautiful spectrum of light and colour and love. But it feels like the feminine is trying to, it's like she's waiting, she can't really see it, she's waiting for it. And I do believe that it's because the feminine needs to get into contact with her higher self, though I don't really like that terminology, it's like the self that has more perspective. It's the self that can take a step back and be a bit observant and has the wisdom of a slightly broader perspective. But it is intuition. It is your intuition. So it is for the feminine that she is to stop looking at the circumstances, because I really feel like this is true. This masculine, in terms of this feminine, is feeling really very positive and he feels very great about her. But I'm not sure that she's perceiving that. It's like she's waiting for something, or he's still not giving her something that she wants. But I think it really is about her letting go of the circumstances and just letting her intuition or her heart speak. And then from that place, that is the masculine dream come true. So that's a very important message. The fourth card we have here for the feminine is the Seven of Pentacles. I do feel like this is to do with work. I do think there's some kind of work or career or day-to-day practical thing that is maybe feeling a little bit off for her, and she's pausing and looking at what she's doing and what she's done before maybe shifting things up again. Maybe she does, maybe she doesn't. Maybe she changes, maybe she doesn't. But it's that she's just pausing, and I feel like there is a little bit of discontent in this. Just to take stock and find out what the next step is to be. And you only need to know what the next step is. Don't get too carried away with the future. It really is just about using your intuition to take the next step. And that's true for this relationship as well. The masculine wants to see the feminine in as an abundant position as he is, because he has very strong cards of abundance here. The feminine doesn't, there is just a little bit of a perceiving of lack, just a little bit in this three. And it does feel a little bit as though she feels that from the masculine. Let's flip the middle cards over. So crowning is the Nine of Swords. So this can symbolize anxiety and grief and some nightmares maybe. I'm getting that there's quite a lot of people that may be having some bad dreams or some office dreams. Listen to those dreams and write them down when you wake up. Write them down. And then just write intuitively what you think it means. You don't need to kind of find some dream dictionary or find some person that knows about dreams to decode it. It really is just a really good exercise in terms of intuition to write your dream down and then immediately, intuitively write what you think the message is and what feels right in your heart. Also to know that if you are feeling anxious about those dreams or about anything, you are in control of your thoughts. It's only our thoughts that hurt, really. The thought, this shouldn't be happening, because it's resistance. It creates resistance, and that's what we interpret as pain, because we're resisting our destiny. We're trying to stop the wheel from turning. And we resist our destiny with the thought, this shouldn't be happening. So you can let go of that thought as much as you can, and destiny will unfold. And it does require some surrender to what is happening. Energy the masculine takes in is the Three of Cups. He just wants to have fun with her. He just wants to have fun. And I do feel like the feminine does too. She's getting that. She's getting that when she just kind of lets go and follows her intuition and doesn't let her mind get the better of her. She can perceive that it's fun and that it's all great, because it is. Lots of cups here on the masculine side, lots of emotion, lots of flow, lots of love here, lots of opportunity for the feminine to receive, lots of opportunity for the masculine to embody, which looks like he is. Energy the feminine takes in is the Eight of Wands, which I love. This is Cupid's arrow. This is fast movement. This is travel. She's moving towards him fast. Be careful not to move towards him, feminine, with this needing a response energy. Because that comes from this perception, like I said, there's something missing, but there's nothing missing for him. This is all about completion and wholeness. There's nothing missing. So if you try and kind of go at him with this desire to get something because you feel like something's missing, it won't work. Go at him with the desire to play and have fun and have a good time. Because that's where he's at. And what you want too. At the root for this month of August is the Eight of Swords. So that is an interesting energy. It's, again, for both. I think the experience is that when we allow the swords, our mental thinking or understanding or what we think is knowledge, to kind of govern this relationship, it traps us. It doesn't really work. We feel like that. We build this cage around us. The only way that this thing works is by this kind of surrender to what is, aligning ourselves with what is, so we can then feel powerful within it, and then basically just having fun and going with what feels good, in our heart, and not allowing our thinking or our bad dreams or whatever, anything that we perceive to be negative or that feels a bit negative, don't resist it. Just see it, but don't necessarily believe it. And then it really frees up things. But there's lots of big, positive, great energy here. I do feel like there's lots of having fun together. This is the card that I'm kind of drawn to, this opportunity to have fun together. Socially, to go out, to have fun, to party, to dance. To have fun with your friends, not just together, just in general. Community helps you out this month. Let's take an outcome card. Outcome is the Four of Pentacles, so that's interesting. It's just that to be aware this month that if you feel like you're not getting enough of anything, of money, of love, attention, time, whatever you want, be aware of what you're giving. Because very, very often and always, there's some mirroring going on here. So be aware that if you do perceive that somebody's holding back from you, they're holding back love, they're holding back time, they're holding back whatever they're holding back, money, in whichever position, in a work position or within this relationship, think about what you're giving. Because the message is that actually maybe it's you. Well, the message is that you will get back exactly what you give. So maybe just shift your perception and have a look to see, I can hear a little bit of some response to that. But, I give loads. I have so much love. I'm giving all the time. That might be your perception, but look in the way that you may not actually be you know? It depends what they perceive as giving. You might be giving what you think you would want to receive to them, but maybe that's not what they want to receive. So how can we think about what they want to receive and then give from that place and then see what we receive in our perception? Okay, so that was a great reading. I really enjoyed that. I hope you have an incredible August. Lots and lots of love to you. The weekly feminine masculine reading is available on Vimeo this month, every week on a Sunday. Otherwise, I shall see you again next month. Lots and lots of love, and take care.